And go ahead.
So this is the courtroom scene. Witness 1. I saw her several times. Call me and the missus her regulars. She's always standing on a stage, 2 feet high, clothed in a light dress. The dress the color of her own skin. She looked naked. Can I say that? The whole place smelled of shit. She didn't say a word, and my missus always fainted. I saw nothing. Hearsay only. Secondhand. Good people, I am a widow. My dear man was fond of sights, and before he died, he viewed the Mrs. H. And he related it to me this way. She was surrounded by many persons, some females. One pinched her, another walked around her. One man poked her with his cane. Another woman used her parasol to see if she called it natural. Through all this, the creature didn't speak, only a sigh or two to protest upon. She once handed a man a feather from her hat. She said it would bring him good luck. But then a fight ensued and 3 men died. A little boy went mad. A woman lost her child. My man left with the feather, but I think the shock of it killed him because 2 days later he died. And I've since thrown the feather away. I am a noted abolitionist. Sir, as a friend to liberty in every situation of life, I cannot help calling your attention to a subject which I am sure needs only to be noticed by you to ensure your immediate and observation and comment. I allude to that wretched object, advertised and publicly shown for money, that the Hottentot Venus, who has been brought here on subject to the curiosity of this country for 2 cents a head. Her keeper is the only gainer. I am no advocate for these sites. On the contrary, I think it extreme that any human being should thus be exposed. Equal time, I represent a man who knows. Since the English last took possession of the colonies, we have been consistently solicited to bring to this country subjects well worthy of the attention of the Virtusio and the public in general. And pray, has she not as good as right to make her mint and exhibit herself as the famous Irish giant or the dog-faced dancing dwarf? I'm called the Venus Hottentot. The Venus, the Venus, the Venus, the Venus. I'm here to make a mint. And after all I've gone through, to go home penniless, it would be disgraceful. Is poverty more disgraceful than nakedness? We think not. Good people, let me stay. Please, good, honest people. If I bear the bad mark, what better way to cleanse it off? Showing my sinful person as caution to you all could, in the Lord's eyes, be some sort of repentance. And if I came here black, please give me chance to leave here white. Her words strike a deep chord. One more question, girl. Have you ever been indecent? Indecent? Nasty? No, never. To hide your shame is evil, but I wear mine. Would you like to see? Hear ye, all rise to hear the court ruling. It appears to the court that the person on whose behalf this suit was brought lives under no restraint. Her exhibition sounds indecent, but look at her now. She's nicely dressed. It is clear that she's got great plots and plans to make her mark by and make her mint by playing outside the bounds, so that we might find her person much as depraved, but she sees her part as God's great plan, and we buy that. Besides, she has the right to make her mark, just like the dancing Irish dwarf, and she seems well fed, so at this time the court rules not to rule. But in closing, whatever happens to her, we should note that it is very much to the credit of this great country that even the female Hottentot can find a court to hear her stat.